Hello, my name is Ann. This is my submission for the Spiritual Integration video blog this week. As I read all of Daniel's book on counseling principles and Christian beliefs, I became educated about the 6 ethical principles found in the preamble of the 2014 ACA, American Counseling Association, Code of Ethics, and how these ethics correlate to principles found in the Word of God. Some time ago, I had an assignment that exposed my reluctance to counsel someone who had beliefs and a lifestyle that I would never choose or approve of because of my spiritual beliefs. My professor challenged me on this, and I admit I was upset and bothered by her comments. As I have progressed through this class and other classes, I have changed my mind on the way I feel about her comments. It was not easy, but I did get there. I now understand what she was trying to get me to see. The ACA Code of Ethics sets forth a principle that is found in A4B, which states that counselors should not impose their values and beliefs on their clients. I understand this, but I still had a problem with counseling someone I felt was clearly violating serious biblical principles. I have come to understand after reading Daniel's 2020 publication that as counselors, we must give people freedom to make their own choices, just as Jesus did in the Bible. Daniel states that love is what allows us to give people the choice to make their own decisions. She uses the 7th verse in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, which states that love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. I now see this from a different perspective. I believe I can counsel someone and show them love, even though he may be far from biblical truth as I see it. If I'm portraying the image of Christ, I feel I can refrain from imposing my values and beliefs on my clients. I am willing to allow them to make their own decisions out of love because Jesus did. How did I get to this point of harmony? Well, there are several readings about the ACA's position on values and beliefs. I listened to comments made by professors. I listened to students. I watched videos that began to work on my thinking and got me thinking and understanding so I could get to this point. It was an inner struggle. I had to overcome strong feelings about my spiritual beliefs. I had to question myself about whether I was compromising my faith. I appreciate the struggle, though, because I now am going to be able to build a foundation on something that is solid in my mind and also in my spiritual understanding. I have peace about this issue that once was a big stumbling block for me. Now, briefly, I would like to explain a professional value that may be a conflict for me in counseling. The professional value is found in the ACA Code of Ethics and is listed as number 4 under professional values. The value is referred to as safeguarding the integrity of the counselor-client relationship. The conflict I have concerning this is countertransference. I have not been found guilty of doing this, but I may struggle with it. I believe that I could be triggered in the counselor-client setting to engage in countertransference. Countertransference was initially introduced by Sigmund Freud, and it is defined as a therapist's unconscious reactions toward a client as reported by Pedhu in a journal article in 2019. To deal with this potential issue, I think it would be beneficial for me to thoroughly understand the problem, study it, gain insight into my own self-awareness, research the problem, see what research has to say about it, consult with other professionals about this problem, and then, of course, to pray about it. This is something I believe can be overcome, And at this point, I believe that it is good to be, like the old saying goes, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So thank you for listening to my submission.